Maryland, where we are about to hear from a number of public officials, including, that's Barbara Mikulski, the senior senator for the state of Maryland. They're talking about Maryland getting 2 of the 3 sites, potential sites, for the FBI headquarters.
Hi.
They're still assembling at the podium there, so before we actually go to...
Good afternoon, everybody.
Let's listen to Barbara Mikulski.
It is with great pleasure that I, joined by Team Maryland, who've been all in from the start, to announce that 2 Prince George's County locations have been selected to be in the final running for the FBI headquarters. 2 sites in both Greenbelt and Landover are now going to be in the running. GSA called us today to tell us that they've sorted through the 12 different sites that they've looked at for where the new consolidated FBI headquarters should be, and they said of the 3 sites that they've selected, 3 sites, 2 are in Maryland. Greenbelt, Landover, and they're looking at a 3rd site in Virginia. This is like winning the primary. Now we're suiting up to go on to win the general. We've gotten this far because we've all worked together in an open, fair competition. Now we want GSA to do its due diligence on all of the compliance rules, but right now we are celebrating and we are commemorating that Prince George's is one of the top choices. We think that this is about time. For too long, Prince George's County has been redlined, sidelined, overlooked, and undervalued. No more. Today, looking at across the Potomac, you could see that we offer the best site. We want the FBI to have the best site. We're proud Marylanders and we're proud of the FBI. We know that every day 300 million Americans are kept safe by the FBI, fighting terrorism, violent crime, drug cartels, going after sexual predators who prey on our children. They protect America from cyber hackers and spies, and that want to take down our economy and take down our country. The FBI is on the job 24/7 in our own country and around the world. That FBI needs a headquarters that is modern and ready for the 21st century. We need a fully consolidated FBI, not a small, dainty FBI. We need a muscular, robust FBI, and we think we have the sites to do it. If you come to look at the old FBI building, you see it's in disrepair and you see that it's inefficient. Now it's time for a new day. But as the FBI looks to where we can have full consolidation, we say look to Prince George's County. We have 2 sites where if you come, we offer an intellectual infrastructure through our great academic institutions to be able to train people. We have a great physical infrastructure in terms of roads, transportation, access to subways, and we already have incredible federal assets here from Andrews Air Force Base, Goddard Space Agency, and other assets that are here. We think that in Prince George's County, we have the right stuff to offer and the right sites that to move the FBI, they will have the right headquarters to continue the great job we do. But we couldn't have done it without working together. I'm so proud of my colleague, Senator Cardin, and the important role that he played. I'm going to introduce him, but before I do, I want to do a shout out for Governor O'Malley and Lieutenant Governor Anthony Brown, who could not join the press conference today, but who've been all in and using all the assets of the executive branch in the state of Maryland, from help with land and other things, environmental issues, and been able to help. So we want to say thank you, Governor O'Malley, and thank you, Lieutenant Governor Brown. But a special thanks to Senator Cardin, who is on the authorization committee that made sure we had the right resolution with the right criteria for the FBI, from ensuring proximity to Metro and the Beltway, and to ensured that the site would accommodate the full location. So yes, he got it in the federal law book. I'm working to get it in the federal checkbook. And now with that, I give you my colleague who really literally moved heaven and earth in the authorization process, Senator Cardin.
Thank you, Chairman Mikulski. It is good to have the chair of the Appropriations Committee with such a dynamic leader as our Barb Mikulski, and I thank you because you have been the leader of our federal team, Team Maryland, and today we've reached this point because, as you point out, the coordinated, strong leadership of our Team Maryland. And I particularly want to thank Rashawn Baker and Mel Franklin and the county leadership for the incredible time and the competitive nature that you've had in making sure that Prince George's County was going to present the very best for the FBI. And it started at the county level, and our county leadership was extraordinary. Senator Mikulski, thank you for mentioning Governor O'Malley and Lieutenant Governor Brown. They were key in making the commitments necessary so that Prince George's sites could, in fact, comply with the FBI's need. And I am proud of our federal team. All of us have worked hard. Donna Edwards is on the Transportation Committee in the House. Critical position in regards to that because they deal with buildings and the building issue. And of course, Steny Hoyer has been one of the great leaders in our state on this issue and on Prince George's County and the FBI. So we have Team Maryland who have worked together on this. Let me just point out a couple facts. Senator Mikulski mentioned the resolution that was passed by the Environment and Public Works Committee. First and foremost, we want the FBI to have the facility they need to carry out their critical importance to this country. They're operating in 20-plus locations today in a terribly inefficient manner. They need a modern, secured facility. That's a campus facility. And quite frankly, the only location that supplies what the FBI needs is located in Prince George's County, Maryland. That's the only location that will satisfy the needs of the FBI for the space that they need. Also in that resolution that was passed, we wanted metro convenience. We have that in our Maryland, Prince George's County sites. We are absolutely compatible with the resolution. But there are two more points I just want to mention to me that are very important. The value issue to the taxpayers of this country, Prince George's County will have the best value for the taxpayers of this country. And then Senator Mikulski mentioned the issue of fairness. Just take a look at the percentage of federal space in the counties that surround the district, and you'll find that Prince George's County has not been treated fairly in the past. But here, let me say, the Prince George locations are the most convenient for the federal workforce. Most of the workers, the largest percentage, live in the state of Maryland. Over 40% currently live in the state of Maryland. This is the location that is the most convenient for the FBI, gives the best facility for the FBI, and the best value for the taxpayers. That's why we're excited. And we are united as a team. And I want to just, we've had leaders from other parts of Maryland all supporting the locations in Prince George's County, Maryland, because they know it's best for the FBI and best for our country. So I am really proud of the work that we've done. We're not finished, obviously. We're going to make sure that we continue to give it the priority and the unity we need, so that the final decision, when we 2 out of 3 is pretty good. We want it to be 1 out of 1. We want it to be in Prince George's, Maryland, and we're going to continue to work to make sure that is what happens. And I want to tell you from the beginning, Steny Hoyer has been a true champion on this issue. He identified the FBI for Prince George's County years ago when they were just starting to think about the idea that they were going to have to pick a new location. He planted the seeds, and now those seeds are paying off. I'm proud of the work that he has done on behalf of our state and on behalf of our nation. Steny Hoyer.
Thank you very much, Ben. Well, Johnny Appleseed is very pleased to be here. I want you to know that. And Johnny Appleseed is very happy to have a planter like the chair of the Appropriations Committee on our side. We may be team...
Planter?
Planter. You
You like a little planter?
No. No, I mean like a giant oak tree that starts out. And when you're with that little acorn for 5 minutes, you understand that in 5 minutes it's become a giant oak tree. So I am pleased to be here. I'm pleased to be here with our county executive, Rashawn Baker, with the president of our county council, Mel Franklin, who have done such extraordinary work, with my partner, Donna Edwards, who represents Prince George's County. Both of these sites, of course, are in Prince George's County, Maryland, where our two senators have said the FBI ought to be. The Maryland Congressional Delegation, Team Maryland, as Barbara refers to it correctly, has worked tirelessly over the past several months to highlight the benefits of locating this new headquarters in Prince George's County. I would call your attention to the map over here. All of these facilities that are proximate to the two sites that have been selected in Prince George's County are extraordinary assets to an FBI mission and an FBI location. Today, our efforts have taken another step forward as these two sites have been selected as two of the three sites. They have much to commend themselves to the FBI as it carries out its mission in keeping America safe from crime and terrorism. Not only are they conveniently located, as been said by our two United States senators, I-95 public transit routes, they're also easily accessible from BWI, National, Dulles, MARC, and Amtrak. Not to mention Andrews Air Force Base, which I'll mention in just a second. Prince George's County and the surrounding area is home to top-notch institutions of higher learning. Senator Mikulski referred to them, but the University of Maryland, College Park, Bowie State, UMBC, UMUC, University College, Prince George's Community College, Anne Arundel Community College, an extraordinary asset for our FBI agents in terms of not only continuing education, but in terms of criminal expertise, particularly at the University of Maryland's College, but also at these other institutions. And defense installations like the Joint Base Andrews. An FBI agent can get to any place in the world in minutes from Andrews Air Force Base, hours or whatever, how long it is away. But my point is, in minutes to Andrews Air Force Base, they can be on a plane to get them to where they need to be at a moment of crisis. Fort Meade, the NSA, and our Cyber Command are all in close proximity to both of these sites. Prince George's County continues to have the fewest, least federal office facilities of any county in the greater Washington area. Left out was what the senator said, ignored, overlooked. That should not happen. This jurisdiction is one of the most dynamic jurisdictions in America. Under the leadership of our County Executive Baker, it is a growing, vibrant, wonderful place to live, to work, and to establish an FBI consolidated headquarters. Yet our county has a talented workforce, 40%, as Senator Cardin indicated. I think Senator Mikulski mentioned it as well. Workforce lives in Maryland. So from a traffic standpoint, this makes great sense for the community. I and my colleagues will continue to work with the delegation to reach out to stakeholders and provide the GSA and the FBI with the information they need to make the correct decision. Is there any doubt what the correct decision is? Without objection, it seems to be. We will make certain the GSA and FBI see all of the advantage of Prince George's County. I'm confident, I really am confident, that their decision will reflect how competitive Prince George's County is, how much more it offers than the alternatives, and how good a deal Prince George's County is. Ben Cardin, Senator Cardin, talked about value, and we have value to give. So I am very pleased to join my two United States senators with whom I've now served in Barbara's case, for over 30 years, in Ben's case, for over 45 years, either in the state legislature or here in the Congress of the United States. And although I have not served with her as long, she is saying I wasn't born then when you guys were serving. Smart aleck. But in any event, Donna Edwards adds a real dynamic component to the advocacy of a Prince George's County site for the FBI, and I am very pleased to yield now to my colleague from Prince George's County, Donna Edwards.
Thank you. Well, thank you very much. I mean, as you've heard, this is a truly exciting moment for us. And you know, Senator Mikulski refers to us as a team, and we've heard from Senator Cardin, my colleague Steny Hoyer. We are a team, and that every team has to have a captain. And our captain in this fight has been Senator Mikulski. And so we thank you for that, but we also know that in our county, it really takes leadership. Our county executive, Rasharon Baker, our council chair leading our council, Mel Franklin, to make certain that we are all on the same page about the best location for the 21st century headquarters of the consolidated FBI. And we've all known all along that it's Prince George's County. Well, now everyone knows that at least two of those best choices are in Prince George's County. What we know as well is that the public servants who are at the FBI, as have been described, they're amazing public servants, so many of them who live in Prince George's County, and they deserve one facility that honors their commitment to our country, provides the best environment to achieve their mission, and makes the smartest use of taxpayer dollars. And here we have two locations in Prince George's County that fill that bill. We know that the county offers, as Steny has described, proximity to academic institutions, to our other federal facilities, to Joint Base Andrews, and a transportation infrastructure that, bar none, is the best in the metropolitan area, underutilized, but the best in the metropolitan area. And what we also know, and to the good public servants at the GSA, is that we have always known that a fair, transparent, and truly competitive process would demonstrate what has been demonstrated here today, and that is Prince George's County is an obvious choice for the location of the 21st century FBI. I'm going to continue to work with our colleagues here in Team Maryland at our federal, state, and local level. And let me just say something about the governor, about Governor O'Malley and Lieutenant Governor Brown. From the very beginning, they said, whatever it is, our state will join with the county, will join with our federal partners to make this happen. And truly, we've gotten this far. Now, we know that this is a longer process, and as the senator has described, this is the primary we've won, but we're on to the general election. Well, part of that involves an environmental process, and I want to say a word about that process because before I came into Congress, I participated in NEPA processes before. It's really important to get that public participation, to get that buy-in, and for it to be fully transparent, because at the end of the day, we don't want to elongate this. When the choice
We've been bringing you live coverage of what has essentially been a who's who of Maryland Democratic politicians, trumpeting the fact that 2 of the 3 sites announced by a joint panel of the General Services Administration, the Federal Bureau of Investigations, they have come up with 3 sites that will be evaluated now for to be the home of the FBI headquarters. The 2 sites in Maryland, Greenbelt, a portion of the Greenbelt Metro Station near the intersections of 95, 495, and exit 24. That's the Greenbelt Station in Prince George's County. And then there's another one in Landover. And this is the 3rd site, just in the issue of fairness here. There are 2 in Maryland, but yes, there's also one in Virginia as well. This is in Springfield. It's just below the Beltway. This is the site known as the GSA Franconia Warehouse Complex, which is near the intersection of I-95 and Franconia Road in Fairfax County. It's also close by a metro station there, the Franconia Springfield Metro Station. So it even has an advantage over the Landover site, which is near the former Landover Mall, which is near the Beltway, and 202 in Prince George's County. The Greenbelt Station is, of course, very close by the Greenbelt Metro Station, but the Springfield site that you're seeing there now, that, of course, is the executive of Prince George's County, Rasharon Baker, who has to feel pretty good right now because 2 of the sites are in his area. So let's listen to him for just a second.
But there's no one like Senator Mikulski, and we couldn't have pulled this off with this far without her help. Can we get another round of applause? certainly Senator Cardin and has been right there with us, Congressman Hoyers, Congresswoman Edwards, who's been working right there and pushing all along. You know, so I'm indeed happy. I think, you know, and it's shown today that we have some of the best sites in the Washington region. And I've said this since becoming county executive, that Prince George's County is the place to be. And if given the opportunity that we are the economic engine in the Washington region, with these two sites being placed here today, it proves that. And we know we're going to move forward. I'd like to just, before I call up a great partner of ours, the chair of the council, Mayor Franklin, just mention this. We're looking so much forward to working with the FBI, continuing our work with the FBI. You know, every morning I get a printout or a text on the crime statistics for Prince George's County. And this morning, as I looked over our homicide rates, we're down 41% over last year's homicides rate. 41%.